The first rays of dawn painted the Norman sky with hues of pink and orange. The serene beauty of the morning belied the chaos that was about to unfold. As the sun began its ascent, casting long shadows over the rolling hills and the tranquil coastline, the stage was set for one of the most significant military operations in history. The air, heavy with the scent of salt and damp earth, vibrated with a low rumble. This was no ordinary morning in Normandy. The peaceful countryside, with its dewy grass and calm seas, was about to be transformed into a battlefield. The low rumble grew louder, a harbinger of the storm to come. The rumble grew into a mechanical roar as a squadron of British tanks surged forward. These were not just machines, they were symbols of hope and defiance. Each tank, with its crew of brave soldiers, moved with purpose and determination. The ground shook beneath their weight, and the air was filled with the sound of engines and the clanking of metal. They were steel titans awakening, ready to unleash their fury on the German lines. The tanks' turrets swiveled, their guns blazing as they fired round after round. The noise was deafening, a symphony of destruction that echoed across the fields and hills of Normandy. Each shot was a testament to the resolve of the Allied forces. Tracks churned through the mud, leaving deep scars in the ravaged landscape. The once pristine fields were now a quagmire of mud and debris, a stark contrast to the peaceful morning that had greeted the soldiers. The tanks pressed on, undeterred by the difficult terrain, their tracks carving a path through the chaos. The lead tank, a Churchill, shuddered as its 75mm gun spat fire and fury. The recoil was immense, but the tank held steady, its crew working in perfect harmony. Each shot was aimed with precision, each explosion a step closer to victory. The Churchill tank was a formidable weapon, a true testament to British engineering and ingenuity. Shells screamed through the air, finding their marks with deadly accuracy. The explosions that followed were both terrifying and awe-inspiring, a reminder of the destructive power of modern warfare. The battlefield was a cacophony of noise and fire, a hellish landscape where every moment was a fight for survival. This was the brutal reality of war on the Western Front, where British steel met German iron in a dance of death and destruction. The soldiers on both sides fought with courage and tenacity, each determined to outlast the other. The cost was high, but the stakes were even higher. This was a battle for freedom, for the future of Europe, and for the very soul of humanity. The Allied invasion of Normandy in June 1944 was a pivotal moment in World War II. It marked the beginning of the end for Nazi Germany, a turning point that would lead to the liberation of occupied Europe. The bravery and sacrifice of the soldiers who took part in the invasion will never be forgotten. Their actions changed the course of history. It was a colossal undertaking requiring unprecedented coordination and firepower. The planning and execution of the invasion were feats of military strategy and logistics. Thousands of ships, planes and tanks were involved, each playing a crucial role in the success of the operation. The sheer scale of the invasion was staggering, a testament to the determination and resolve of the Allied forces. Amongst the landing craft and waves of infantry, British tanks played a crucial role in breaching German defences and pushing inland. Their firepower and mobility were essential in overcoming the heavily fortified positions that the Germans had established along the coast. The tanks provided cover for the advancing infantry, their presence a constant source of support and reassurance. These tanks, forged in the fires of conflict, represented the ingenuity and determination of a nation fighting for its survival. They were more than just machines, they were symbols of hope and resilience. The men who operated them were heroes, their bravery and skill a testament to the human spirit's capacity to endure and overcome even the greatest of challenges. The dawn assault in Normandy was a defining moment in history, a testament to the courage and sacrifice of those who fought for freedom. In the early stages of the war, the Matilda II tank earned a reputation as a reliable workhorse. This tank, with its robust design and formidable presence, quickly became a cornerstone of the British armoured divisions. Its development was a response to the need for a heavily armoured vehicle that could withstand the rigours of modern warfare. The Matilda II was not just another tank, it was a symbol of British engineering prowess and military strategy. It was deployed to North Africa in 1940, where its heavy armour and reliable 2-pounder gun proved highly effective against the early German tanks it encountered. The harsh desert environment posed significant challenges, but the Matilda II's design allowed it to operate efficiently even in these extreme conditions. Its presence on the battlefield was a game-changer, providing the British forces with a much-needed advantage against the Axis powers. The Matilda II was slow, with a top speed of just 16 miles per hour on road, but its armour made it almost impervious to the German 37mm anti-tank guns. This slow speed was a trade-off for its incredible defensive capabilities. The tank's thick armour plating, which was up to 78mm in some areas, provided unparalleled protection for its crew. This made the Matilda II a formidable opponent on the battlefield, capable of withstanding direct hits that would have destroyed lesser tanks. One British tank commander, recalling his experiences in North Africa, described the Matilda II as a lifesaver. He spoke of the tank's ability to endure the relentless assaults from enemy forces, providing a shield for its crew. The commander emphasized how the Matilda II's resilience allowed them to carry out their missions with a sense of security, knowing that their tank could take the hits and keep moving forward. He recounted how its heavy armour saved his crew from certain death on multiple occasions, allowing them to outmaneuver and destroy the lighter, faster German panzers. The Matilda II's ability to absorb damage and keep fighting was a testament to its superior design and construction. This tank was not just a machine, it was a lifeline for the soldiers who depended on it in the heat of battle. The Matilda II became a symbol of British resilience in the face of overwhelming odds, earning the affectionate nickname Queen of the Desert. From the soldiers who relied on its strength, this nickname was not just a reflection of the tank's capabilities, but also of the deep respect and admiration the troops had for it. The Matilda II's legacy is a powerful reminder of the ingenuity and determination that defined the British war effort during one of the most challenging periods in history. As the war progressed, the limitations of the Matilda II became apparent. Initially, the Matilda II was a symbol of British engineering prowess, with its thick armour and reliable mechanics. It was a tank that could take a beating and keep moving forward, a true workhorse on the battlefield. However, as the conflict dragged on, the rapid advancements in German tank technology began to overshadow the Matilda II's capabilities. The once formidable tank started to show its age, struggling to keep up with the new threats emerging on the front lines. A new breed of German tanks, heavier and more heavily armed, demanded a British response. These German behemoths, with their superior firepower and advanced armour, posed a significant challenge to the Allied forces. The British military knew that to stand a chance against these formidable adversaries, they needed a tank that could match, if not surpass, the capabilities of the German machines. The call for innovation and adaptation was clear, and the British engineers set to work on designing a new tank that could turn the tide of battle. That response came in the form of the Churchill tank, a formidable machine designed to go toe-to-toe with the best the Germans could field. This tank was a testament to British resilience and ingenuity. The Churchill tank was not just a piece of machinery, it was a symbol of hope and determination for the Allied forces. Its design focused on durability and versatility, ensuring it could perform in various combat scenarios and withstand the harshest conditions. The Churchill was heavily armoured with thick, angled plates that could deflect enemy fire. This design feature was crucial in enhancing the tank's survivability on the battlefield. The angled armour not only provided better protection but also helped in deflecting incoming rounds, reducing the impact of enemy fire. The Churchill's robust construction made it a tough nut to crack, earning it a reputation as one of the most resilient tanks of the war. Its low profile and powerful engine allowed it to navigate difficult terrain, making it ideally suited for the bocage hedgerows of Normandy. The Churchill's ability to traverse challenging landscapes gave the Allied forces a significant advantage in regions where other tanks would struggle. Its powerful engine ensured that it could push through obstacles and maintain momentum even in the most demanding environments. This adaptability made the Churchill an invaluable asset in various theatres of war. The Churchill's design was not without its critics. Some military experts and engineers pointed out its flaws, arguing that it was too slow and under-armed compared to its German counterparts. The debates around its design highlighted the challenges of balancing armor, firepower, and mobility in tank development. Despite these criticisms, the Churchill tank continued to prove its worth on the battlefield, demonstrating that its strengths often outweighed its weaknesses. Its main gun, initially a 2-pounder, and later upgraded to a 6-pounder and then a 75mm, was considered inadequate by some. The evolution of the Churchill's armament reflected the ongoing efforts to enhance its combat effectiveness. Each upgrade aimed to address the tank's firepower limitations, ensuring it could engage enemy targets more effectively. While some critics remained skeptical, the incremental improvements in the Churchill's weaponry played a crucial role in maintaining its relevance on the battlefield. Its low speed, a mere 15 miles per hour on road, also made it vulnerable to faster German tanks. The Churchill's sluggish pace was a significant drawback, especially in fast-paced combat scenarios where speed and agility were critical. However, its slow speed was a trade-off for its heavy armor and durability. The tank's designers prioritized protection over speed, believing that its ability to withstand enemy fire would compensate for its lack of swiftness. However, the Churchill's strengths lay in its sheer resilience and firepower. It was a tank that could take a beating and keep fighting, a true testament to British engineering. The Churchill's ability to absorb damage and continue operating made it a formidable opponent on the battlefield. Its resilience was a morale booster for the Allied troops, who knew they could rely on the Churchill to hold the line and support their advances. It could withstand tremendous punishment and deliver a devastating blow in return, proving its worth on the beaches of Normandy and beyond. The Churchill tank's performance in key battles solidified its place in military history. Its contributions to the Allied victories were significant, showcasing the importance of resilience and firepower in tank warfare. The Churchill tank remains a symbol of the determination and ingenuity that defined the Allied efforts during World War II. While the Churchill provided the brute force, the Cromwell tank offered speed and agility. Introduced in 1944, the Cromwell was a significant leap forward in British tank design. It was powered by the powerful Rolls-Royce Meteor engine, a variant of the Merlin engine that powered the iconic Spitfire fighter plane. This gave the Cromwell a top speed of over 40 miles per hour, making it one of the fastest tanks of World War II. The Cromwell's speed allowed it to exploit breakthroughs and outmaneuver enemy armor. It was often used in a reconnaissance role, scouting ahead of the main force and relaying vital information back to headquarters. The Cromwell's 75mm gun, while less powerful than the German 88mm, was accurate and reliable. Its combination of speed, agility, and firepower made it a valuable asset on the battlefield. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like, and why don't you drop us a subscribe? Thank you for watching.